Hello, I'm NeroBax and welcome back to Stellaris. Last time we had our rebellion, as predicted, and funnily enough, it didn't really cost me a lot. It cost me a construction ship and some army, but that was basically it. We're going to retake it in 42, so it's not really a big problem. Right now, we're currently going eastwards, trying to find new land to settle, if you will, and seeing how we can make things work. Research complete, the adopted bureaucracy. The Rakadon has insulted us, so we're kind of smacked in between two annoying people right now. That's fine. Targeted gene expressions. We can make Xeno cavalry. It will give me another trade point, which would be nice. And it's a rare tech, so I'm really tempted to take it, but we kind of need to unlock the tire blockers as well. But for this case, I will take the gene expression, because it's basically a rare tech. You are not guaranteed to pop up for a long time. So it's kind of nice to just take it when I have the opportunity to. Let's go ahead and just destroy that void cloud. And is this a continental world? No. Tundra. That's fine. See, the construction ship ran off. Let's send you back. And let's put you... The thing is, the construction ships themselves, if you have it on passive, it will not run away. So you kind of need to just put it back to basic once you're done, if you really want it to just run away. I think the construction ship that I left in the wrong place didn't have that, and that screwed me over. Let's see, construction ship, where are you? You're here. Let's just have you build 2 more mining stations. And you will build a wormhole station once you arrive. No. That annoys me. Sometimes apparently when you press something, it just ends up on the wrong system. Or it could end up on the right system and just ends. Either or, it's a bit annoying. But not really much we can do about that. So the James Cook is finally done. Let's just survey these systems. And see if we can find anything that we would like. We're finding a lot of money in Crusader, so that's good.
System survey complete.
Crusader is done. How about Sagas? It's also done. That one isn't done, but we don't want to go and play with those 3 stacks to death. I don't want to do that right now. So let's just survey what we can. Once the ship is done, sorry, we are going not to be servicing right away. We're going to be researching that debris first, and then we're going to go surveying. I really need a ship just for debris for the late game, because there's just so much of it then. But this should work. This should definitely work. Crystalline entities we'll have to deal with at some point, but not right now. We found some more crystalline entities. Sorry, void cloud. Now, this science ship of mine is not set to run away. It's set to passive, which is kind of awkward because it means it could end up in trouble. So let's just have our ship try and destroy that before the science ship gets in trouble.
Research complete.
Hopefully I can get there in time. Antimatter reactor is done, which is good. Survey speed, subspace sensors, we could go with that. Advanced combat roles, or we can go for some of the tanks that we already unlocked a piece of. I think in this case we'll go for the physics lab, because I want physics research to be boosted. So it will actually make it before the science ship gets blown up by the void cloud, which is good. And what's basically just important.
Hostile fleet engaged. Anomaly found.
Found an anomaly. We'll research that one. I really should read what the anomalies are before going through them. I just put a mental notice, it's an anomaly, it's something. And then just leave it at that, which is a very bad thing to do. My bad. So let's just send you, who are done with your work, to build mining stations corridor. It's 2 of them. Which means that there is a 3 and a 2, or a 4 and a 1. I think there's a 3 and a 2. Yeah, 3 and a 2. Far more common than a 4 and a 1. So let's just keep on researching the things. Fleet order is finished. Armor recruitment is finished. Anomaly found. Fleet combat status. The anomaly is a configuration of minerals that's possibly of alien origin. That's interesting. But yeah, as you can see, our potential for
Debris analyzed.
Okay, I need to do this. As you can see, we have a construction ship that's ready, and I'm going to send it here and set up a wormhole station, because I think, no, I can't. I might just reach this star, and that would be interesting. In gentle orbit around the massive C3452 floats a portable data bank. Scooped up by James Cook, it is found to contain text in some alien language. The vocabulary is not wholly unfamiliar, but the syntax is disconcertingly complex. Science Officer Hannah Sassani recommends a more thorough study to decipher the tank's context and origins. Analyze it on Bax Prime, or we can leave it. We'll analyze it, because why would we leave it? The Prince, a data bank. It's a strange yet familiar language. We'll hold the society research and see what we find. And as you can see here, we found the debris after the void clouds contained cloud lightning conduits and regenerated tissue. So again, you can over time get text done that way, because it just keeps on adding to what you already know. Sooner or later, you'll know the entire tech, which is good. So let's just do that, and that. This here is a pulsar. Interesting. But for now, I'll survey the area. I'll report what I find. Do you know what? We're just going to wait until this project is done, because I almost forgot it again, and then just saying that I'm going to edit anything out, and then just nope. So the text is titled roughly translates to regional ruler, is written in a presumably ancient dialect of the Max Punk tongue spoken in the Max Punk Republic. The text is doubtlessly of some historical import to them, and might contain valuable insights. Let us divine its secret. They need not know. We will return it to its proper owners. Hail them. Their prose is pedestrian. Their ideas weak. Hail them. Who are these guys? The Max Punk Republic? We're kind of trying to get allied with them, so we'll return it to their proper owners. We understand that you have found the only surviving copy of The Prince, a text of significant historical and cultural importance to our people. We thought it irrevocably lost to a pirate raid years ago, but we are grateful to see that it has found its way into civilized hands. Will you return it to us? We will gladly transfer some energy credits for your trouble. But of course, we get 1500 energy credits. Wow. That will probably max me out. Yeah, it will max me out. And we gain the literary savior opinion modifier towards the banks. So, is that a... Let's see here how much that actually does for the opinion. Literary savior. 20. Up to 2 points away from joining the alliance. That's interesting. So we're getting closer to being friendly with these guys. It's quite interesting to note. I'm very tempted now to actually do the tag, just to get rid of Repugnant to join the alliance, because those guys will definitely make a federation in the future. And having the left side of my empire defended, in theory, would be nice. So physics labs, I can now start building them. I could go straight up for another one, but it would be nice to have some point defense. Map the stars. Let's see. Survey speed, anomaly discovery chance. That's actually pretty good. Research Institute is a building that produces 5 out of all. And it gives me a 10. Yep, we're doing that one. The building itself is pretty decent. It gives you a 5 straight over on everything. But it also gives you an empire-wide plus 10 to research speed. That's great. So we're definitely getting that one. And Map the Stars, getting you an extra 10% chance to find anomalies, which could give you modifiers, tech, everything. It's pretty decent as well. Some more cloud lightnings. But the fact that we are the literary savior is kind of interesting too. This one is actually inside our borders. Why have I not surveyed that one? I'm tempted to build another science ship, but it will be woefully useless at times. So let's do that. It's redundant. It's what I do. Where's the science? Build one, build one. Sorry, upgrade spaceport. We needed to be level 5 anyways to build cruisers, which we'll soon have. Yeah, 20 more months. I should probably also consider upgrading my current design since we have a little bit of extra money. So as I said, in the other game I'll just leave the designs to be their own, because let's face it, I don't really have... I can clear it, build a new one. As you can see, I don't really have much in the way of different things, which means that any design that I make will be limited by the fact that I don't really have that many options. So it doesn't really matter how I put it up, because in theory it would be the exact same thing that I would set up anyways. So design wise it's not a big problem to just leave it to the AI. 540 to upgrade the 18 ships. It's at 950 now, so let's just upgrade them and see how much an upgrade in lasers and power will actually have to say for the ships themselves. So my construction ship is woefully useless right now, kind of like my science ship. But we'll assign a leader. We'll have to recruit a leader. My current science officer is starting to get old, which means that they will most likely soon die. I found, as you can see here, due to some of my upgrades, the leader upgrade, all of my starters level 2. You don't get a trait for each level you gain, but basically having extra level means that they'll do their work quicker and with less risk of failure. So I'm getting this one because I normally fail risk -10 is pretty good. The research speed is just for sciences, so in theory I should have gotten that scientist and just move someone else over to the science ship. But I chose not to. Now the third science ship here I'm basically just going to use to check the area that we already know, see if I can find anything interesting there. So it will be limited in its usability, but it will be nice to have even so. But let's go back to letting time pass. I think I might just end up having this be a full-on trying to get as few ports in as possible, only when I have huge areas that need upgrades and things like that, because a lot of interesting things happen all the time in this game. That is actually a continental world. And it's big. Do you know what? I'm going to just start building or start constructing a colony ship here, because we are going to start needing some other worlds, and you can also get tax to upgrade the amount of core worlds you can hold. So having another one over here will definitely help. It would have been perfect if it was this one, but beggars can't be choosers, as I've said. So not really much we can do about that. I'm going to move my building ship here because I think we're going to build something. The other construction ship we might as well just move here right away, because I want a warp gate or wormhole station. And we found a noxious planet, mass extinction. Allegedly this planet's flora and fauna choked on their own poisonous emissions, likely followed by release of reactive gases from beneath the planet's crust.
Situation log updated.
So we can investigate that later. This is a new scientist. Even with the -10, it's still kind of risky to investigate this anomaly. So we can just leave B for now. As far as I know, as I said, they will never vanish. It will probably take far longer than people would be comfortable with. So this is Pagis. It's a annoying world to colonize for sure. I don't even know where I would place the capital here. It would have to be this tile, which is kind of annoying. But yeah, we'll make it work. We'll make it work somehow. We're going to have to, as I said, we're going to have to research all of those once we're done with the trait. We're going to have to get things to pick what we want in terms of...
anomaly found.
Found a level 3 anomaly. Faint transmission coming from somewhere deep inside the atmosphere of this gas giant. Let's leave B for now. We have other things to worry about. But yeah, we're going to colonize that planet, and then we need to get rid of those blockers, which you mostly do through tech. So it's a kind of annoying prospect, but one that we'll simply have to deal with. Didn't I get a construction ship here? I did, so let's just build that mining station and deal with things as they go. Corolla has the noxious planet.
Upgraded.
My ships have been upgraded. It was 950. They gain about 220, so not too great, but not bad either. It's a decent upgrade. And let's just be honest here, since I now have a decent amount of money, let's build a couple of Goddard class destroyers, because I'm going to need them in the future. I also have a construction ship that's not really doing anything. But let's face it, can't really do anything. There's not anything it can actually do. What's up with this newbie finding so many bloody anomalies? This is 8 plus 7. Yeah, that is going to be great also for energy in the future. But goddamn newbie.
System survey complete.
Kelvin ship is done. Let's send you to survey some of these systems. And you're done with this. Nice. I'm going to send you to deal with all of these anomalies. 3 anomalies in one system. That's quite interesting, I'll have to be honest. It's decent. I just need to build up this fleet a tiny bit more, as I said. And once we've done that, let's see, I can just do this to build ships. This is actually quite decent. Once we have done that, we're going to deal with the crystalline entities that have been blocking that one system from us. And also then we'll have the ships and power needed to take care of Kvaborogvurg, which is weird to say. We have detected the presence of pre-space alien civilization on... Oh! These are basically... this is kind of weird to say. But these are basically us. It's basically people who have nuclear weapons. We have split the atoms and self-inflicted destruction event. Where did they find them? In Parkis? Nope. Nemosi? Nope. Magab? Yeah, Magab. Atomic Age civilization. The funny thing is, I'm going to have to conquer those dudes in the future. So, yeah, that's going to be awkward.
System survey complete.
System survey is complete. Good. There we go. Colony ship. So, when you want to colonize, you just pick the planet that you found. Press colonize button, press the colony ship, and we're going to pick that spot even though it's terrible. It's terrible as a starter point, let's just be honest. But we'll deal with the things as time passes by. No worries. And once we colonize, we can start actually working on upgrading things. We have encountered the Pi aliens.
Hostile fleet.
We found an automated shipyard.
Situation log
And
updated.
we found... I hate the pausing here. Pi aliens is actually a hostile fleet. Investigate them. Science ship is running away. Good. I'm going to investigate the Pi aliens before I go and destroy them. Because they could be useful and they could also be horribly annoying. So investigate them we will. But for now, I'm going to leave the science ships to do their thing. Okay, so we found an automated shipyard. James Cook. You can research that once you're done with the other anomalies. And see what we find. I'm having problems with the zoom too, as you might be seeing.
Complete.
Research has been completed. We can now build cruisers, in theory. I don't think we will do that just yet. That's kind of an annoying thing to build. Geothermal fracking. Mineral capacity plus 1,000. Mining network 2. So the tech that we found earlier isn't really that good, as it turns out. It's decent, but it's not very good. I think we're just going to build armor, because we don't really have an armor component right now, and some of my ships are actually running around with not having a spot for that armor. So that's nice to have. The first colony ship has been set up. Our colony ship has gently touched down at the mouth of a large river delta on one of the several continents that can be found on Tinnis. This temperate forested region will serve as an ideal first landing site. The ship has been permanently converted into the administrative headquarters of the new settlement, and its reactor core is in the process of being removed, so it might serve as the colony's temporary power source. Hundreds of small tents and prefabricated shelters have sprung up around the former starship's massive hull as colonists began to disembark in large numbers. The first Bax colony on an alien world. It's a great day for the Bax Technocracy. Intriguing. So we found silicon life forms again. I think we found these guys earlier. They, maybe not. Silicon-based life form inhabits a vast network of tunnels beneath the barren surface of Ertius 1. As best as we can tell, the creatures feed off rocks, and there's evidence to suggest that they possess a rudimentary form of intelligence. Their tunneling efforts have shuffled large amounts of valuable minerals to the surface. So it's a tech upgrade. This is their thing. Again, the anomalies can actually upgrade your systems quite a lot, so they're nice to have. Now, how about you just build mining stations for everything there? Because those mining stations will more than pay for themselves. What a system. Decent amount of tech. I'm liking this game. I'm liking it a lot. I wanted you to... God damn it. Can I just press the system? Thank you. I just need to press it right. So, with that, we get a little bit more extra tech, which is good. Now, my shipbuilding should be coming along nicely. How are we doing? 2 more days. We also need to upgrade the spaceport once more to actually get to the cruisers. Just to actually build them. Let's see here. Thing is, as you can see, it costs actually 8 a month to just maintain the colony while it's being built. So it's going to take a while just to get that done.
System survey complete.
I'm sorry, we found a decent amount of everything there, except for power, which is good. Alien vessels and alien space station. Are we in enemy territory? Do I not want to investigate those pie aliens?
Construction complete. Special project complete.
Did I find new people? I probably found new people. Oh, I found ancient mining drones. Reports of these space drones in certain systems have been investigated. The drones appear to be the workers and custodians of an autonomous orbital mining operation. There's some heavy machinery going outside. I don't know if you can hear it. I'm sorry if you can. Judging by state of processing equipment, their purpose is obvious enough, mining, but who it is that tasked them is not immediately apparent. What is obvious is that no shipments of minerals have been retrieved from the system in hundreds if not thousands of years. They may only be old drones, but they should be kept under close watch. So, take them apart, or we can establish a listening post. Mining drone observation. Considering the amount of minerals, I think we're just going to go non-technical. Now we're going to do the technological way. The best thing for the other thing would probably just be to, well, destroy them. I believe I have a science ship set up for that. We need to survey that system. Why haven't we done that yet? Corolla has noxious analysis going. Gas giant signal. The James Cook had picked up some curious readings from RTS-2. There are significant pockets of radiation in gas giant's atmosphere that appear to be the result of intense orbital bombardment. What someone could hope to gain by bombing a gas giant from orbit remains a mystery, however. As James Cook was preparing to break orbit, science officer Hannah Sasani discovered a weak signal coming from the planet's interior. It may be a transmission of some kind, but the gas giant's background radiation makes it difficult to isolate. We should investigate that signal.
Updated.
So, I have a timed... Did it turn into a timed one? Yeah, it did. Research that project. No, sorry. Research that project first, then research that project. We're finding so many projects here. It's kind of fun. There we go. Do I have a construction ship that isn't doing anything? This one will soon not do anything. Then you can build the 3 stations over there. Let's see. But as you can see here, my influence is growing as the colony is growing. Mining drone work ethic. The drones are remarkably efficient at squeezing ever-diminishing returns from the rocks the Bax miner would have soon discarded, deemed exhaustive worthwhile mineral content. Our top engineers are working on adapting the drone's methodology for use in the Bax Technocracy mining networks and stations, which should improve efficiency, effectively lessening energy expenditure. That could be damn nice, actually. Of lesser import is the fact that the drones are not completely silent, contrary to previous assumptions. They emit signal pings, though extremely infrequent and at a wavelength hard to isolate from background noise. If there is anyone left to receive this ping, may be a mystery for another time. So we're going to find out how they evaluate mining sites, and the way we do that is apparently finding high mineral riches. We can track that one on the map as well. I don't think we're going to focus that. Again, these things usually require you to travel across the entire galaxy. We're not going to be doing that right away. No way. So let's just leave that as is. What we could do, however, is merge these 2 fleets. And then we're going to go and play with the our friends in the pulsar.
Anomaly found.
Colossal impact crater hints that something big collided with the surface of this moon once. Research it. But yeah, we have a lot of things to do here because we're finding a lot of interesting things. And I'm very tempted to just set up a forwards operation base in this area right away. Potentially here. This is actually a brilliant place to set it up. Because once we conquer this, my influence should reach everywhere over here. But setting up here will set me up because I think this star can only go to here or here. So setting up on this one should be decent enough. Right, I can reach this star. I should set up a forwards operation base here, if anywhere. We'll do that later. Sorry, we'll do that later. We'll do that soon. I need another survey ship. Who would have thought? I'm just finding so many things. It's wonderful, actually.
Special project complete. Research complete.
Science officer Hannah Sassani has managed to isolate the weak signal that was coming from somewhere deep inside the atmosphere of Earth 2. It does indeed appear to be a transmission, and we filtered it through our translation software. On screen. No video feed. Shocking. Finally, well met, Spacefarer. We are the Datnax, and the planet you're orbiting is Tolakarong, our ancestral home. It's always riveting to meet a solid, even if our last encounter with your kind was somewhat problematic. You have no doubt detected the radiation surges coming from our atmosphere. Tolakarong is dying, and our species will perish unless we find a new home. We have identified a planet that would suit our psychology, or physiology, but we have no means to get there. Sadly, our non-corporeal nature means we don't have much in the way of industry of technology. Will you help us? Are we talking to technically ghosts? Or basically gases? I think we are. If you have technology, how are we speaking? But you are not the first solid to pay us a visit. Another spaceflight graciously donated a small subspace transmitter and a scanner array to us almost 3 million years ago, or solar cycles ago. They've been designed to be compatible with our psychology. Huh. One of the more positive encounters. We'll help you relocate. It's easy.
Updated.
Excellent, I knew we could count on you. The coordinates of our new home has been forwarded. You must promise not to let your own colonies claim this alluring world before we get there, no matter how strong the temptation. You're gas giants. I'm a you live in a bloody gas giant. How the hell am I supposed to colonize your world? Okay, let's see here. This is actually the first time I've run into this event. Go to map. Yeah, it's surprise, surprise. It's another gas giant. Let's see. Do I have a science ship? You're just going to that other one. So let's take her. Since it's a, let's have you research that one. Then you can go back and research that one. Then you can research that one. We have so many things to research. Research galore. Massive crater on the Vasa 4A appears to be a result of a collision with a starship. From the size of the crater, we suspect that a ship traveling a full warp around the moon for reasons unknown roughly 10,000 years ago. The Shanghai has picked up residual subspace echoes near the crash site, reminiscent of a collapsed warp field, but as the ship itself integrated on impact, the theory cannot be verified. Well, we get some physics research, so I'm happy with that. But wow, that's weird.
Research complete.
We have the map to stars now, which is good. Iron Disruptor, Plasma Truck, Advanced Combat Roles. We could upgrade an Iron Disruptor. It's basically a shield killer, so let's do that. We also got the other thing done here, who gives us more traits. We need to start working on tile blockers. Let's just be perfectly honest. Our colony has so many tile blockers, it's not even funny to think about. It's not done yet, but we'll soon see just how many of them we can actually get rid of. Now, the thing is, we have an upgrade running here. We're going to replace this with the Research Institute. As you can see, it's going to add a lot of things. It's going to cost me some influence, but it's going to give me a +10 research speed modifier. We're going to build that, and whoever says that I should not build that, I will not have of it. Let's just upgrade the physics lamps as well, because physics is most of your weapons, so you kind of need to focus on physics to have strong weaponry. Engineering is mostly engineering, just straight up armor and ways to travel, fighter compartments, things like that. And society is society. It has nothing to do with... Wow! What a system. What a beautiful, beautiful system. 4, 3, and 2 on minerals. Yeah, we're definitely building a forwards base here. I have so many things to do right now. I'm going to forget fighting these guys once the time comes. That's how much I have to do. Let's recruit 2 more assault armies.
Colony established.
Colony's been established. My energy credit resource storage is full. Now let's see here. What can we actually start working on in terms of... We can't actually get rid of any of these blockers. That's terrible. We're not going to need any mineral from the planet. So in the beginning here, I'm just going to focus on building anything that will give us food. I could also build robots to just speed up the process, but right now we're not going to do that. I forgot this military fleet. We were supposed to destroy these guys. But we're going to call it an end here. Sorry, another long episode. I have no idea if you guys prefer this over the shorter ones. Let me know. But for the time being, it's just so much that happens in this game because you can't really pause this game compared to EU4 because you have the anomalies that you have to investigate. You have different things popping up. There's just so much different things happening, so it's kind of hard to find good edit points. So I'm very sorry about that. If these longer episodes are what you prefer, that's good and all. I'll probably keep up with the 2 episodes a day that I've been doing at the same times. So we'll see how things go on in the future, though. I'll probably end up going back to EU4 in the near future to get some variety before I burn myself out on this game because I'm loving it right now. See you soon. Bye.